Nation final at St Albans Reserve. You're listening to Geelong Run 4-3-27 ruck contest. First one, Pilgrim goes straight through the middle, gives it towards Paddock, who's locked up by Sean Braniff, and it will be a secondary bounce in the middle of St Albans Reserve. As we said, the Tigers kicking with the aid of a breeze in this third term, so Eastern Suburbs will have to work doubly hard. Braniff still in the ruck, up against Frost. He goes up early, gets it towards Peters, loses the football, and then could have given away a free kick, bucking him in there also. Pack develops once again, just on the attacking side of the centre circle now for Eastern Suburbs, and it will be another bounce.
All indications are we're fighting just a little bit harder for the footy now, so that's great.
Good start. Good start. Braniff once again. Up against Frost, who comes the same size as him that time and got it down. Good tap too. Rundle did well, got held onto by Matt Pilgrim, still kept it in front of him. Now Matt Pilgrim gives it to brother Ron. They've done well to get it out of there and go with the long right foot kick towards for getting back with courage. Sheehan does well. McCormack sitting over the top of it. Can't take it with him. Colliger, the numbers with Bannockburn. He has to handball it back to Matty Pilgrim. He gets tackled by Sheehan. Running through the middle was Shaw. Got it to Troy Colliger. Dodges one, turns around and has gone long with the kick. He's missed though to the near side, and one behind to Troy Colliger. 1 goal, won his personal tally this afternoon. And Bannockburn go to 11-6-72. They lead Eastern Suburbs 4-3-27. Lex of Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing a minute and a half.
McCormack with the ball for Eastern Suburbs in the fullback position. Not a lot of movement now. The players start to break, and he's gone almost straight down the centre of the ground. Looking for Braniff. Over the back was O'Keefe. Tried to punch forward, but good work by Sheehan. Gets the ball forward for Eastern Suburbs, but only as far there as Gads. Great mark in defence. Perkins running past, takes a handball. Well weighted kick has found Colliger. Was touched on the way through. He has to play on. The ball's kicked along the ground, back into the centre of the ground. Sheridan well picked up. Long handball back to was Peters in the centre of the ground. Perkins again crashes through the middle of the ground. Looks for the lead up forward. It's there from Roweth. Runs onto the ball. Good handball. It's come clear to Colliger finally on the end of the handball. He's 25 metres out. He goes bang on the right foot, and it was all so easy when the ball got into that forward line. First goal, second half to the Bannockburn side, and the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard now 2 minutes into the third quarter. 12-6-78 Bannockburn. They lead Eastern Suburbs 4-3-27.
Just the skill area there of Eastern
Difference in
Suburbs,
skills, isn't it?
Yep. Adam Sheridan, broke through the centre, give a beautiful handball out to Shorty Peters, and then I don't know what he was trying to do. He did a half mongrel punch, you might say, and it was just snapped up, wasn't it?
It's very sandy there, Paul. Like I don't want to make excuses, but
he could have
there's not a lot of good footing there, and although by the same token, Perkins went charging through there, didn't seem to have any worry about the footing, did he?
Yeah. Back in the middle now. Frost up against Braniff. Umpire Wheelerhand to throw the ball up. He does now. Frost. Braniff goes up early. Frost gets it easy. Ron Pilgrim there has to sit and wait and gets a quick kick towards centre half forward. O'Keefe tries to grab it. He can't do so. Shaw can, gives it back to O'Keefe off one step. Goes high. Andrews. McCormack with a punch from behind. Goes up. Gets it down. Roweth. And pretty close to the boundary line. Cal Gray sees him and the ball over. In between the forward pocket and the half forward flank for Bannockburn.
The thing about it is when they get the ball, it goes at the same spot all the time, around the centre forward area, and that's a great spot to have it. If it's going to spill out there, it's going to spill in. You're going to have we've got an injured player from Eastern Suburbs. I just noticed there. Looks like another hand injury.
Troy Sheehan. By the looks of it, ball comes out the back towards Robbie Joel standing over the ball, pretty close to the boundary line. Hunter tried to get it out towards Lynch, and can't do so. Now Nathan Murray to come back on, and he's looking in a bit of trouble there. Troy Sheehan, as he limps off the ground. Murray ready to come back on. Back into play, Braniff and Shaw. Braniff gets down towards the side of the pack. Sean Rundle, left foot kick around the corner towards Sean Flanagan. He can't keep it in, can he? No, he can't. It is out of bounds. This time between half forward and centre wing on the outer side. It's 12-6-78 Bannockburn. They lead Eastern Suburbs 4-3-27. Boundary throwing once again. Braniff and Frost. Braniff to the front of the pack. Peters gets it down towards centre wing. Sheridan in front of Gadd, takes the mark, wants to play on quickly and does so. Gives it to Rundle, who gets it onto Sean Flanagan. Can't take the mark. Could be costly. Sheridan has to back up, tries to ride the bump, gets a handball away. Pretty good in the end. Buckingham, does he set it up for Salter Lamarck here? He does. Handball out towards O'Leary at centre half forward. Should kick the goal from 45. Goes long. Not going to make the distance. Ferguson's there and takes a good mark. Scott Ferguson.
He's given him something to aim at, hasn't he?
He has.
He's come on the ground.
And he's right next, Angus Hewitt will be standing right next to the behind post on the mark. and he's right next to the boundary line. Scott Ferguson, he's kicked 2 goals this afternoon, and now this will be a tough kick. Will he go the banana Welshie?
Oh, got punt by the look of it. Well, the way they told it.
Put it on left foot, Fergie.
Scott Ferguson, 15 metres out.
No, he got the banana.
Hit the behind post on the ball. Well, she's got his hands on his head. Scott
Let's go back and hit him in the head.
Whoa!
Out of bounds on the full, and it will come back to Angus Hewitt now to kick in.
All the umpires this year have allowed them to do that, run into the ground and play across the ground. This umpire stopped him. So I don't know.
Short from Hewitt to Delahunt. Now Delahunt.
Now they go
play now towards Gadd. Oh, could be under pressure, and is from Buckingham, but keeps his feet, Gadd. And second effort was good. Picks it up and goes wide, looking for Giles. Lynch against him. Sits and waits for it. Giles probably should have attacked the footy. Got some support though, and they can run away now through Nathan Rose on centre wing. Who had it, then lost it, then go back to Giles. Then chopping it off with Sean Rundle. Back to himself. Left Manny Pilgrim. Left foot kick around the corner though. Pavic is able to pick it up on a half volley and go with a wobbly, tumbling punt towards half forward. Shaw comes out, attacks it, goes past Stefanowski as well. Colliger in the middle. Oh, does well. His handball was out to the back, but only as far as Sean Rundle. Another left foot kick past his direct opponent, Pilgrim. Standing start. Robbie Giles goes towards centre half forward towards Andrews. Can't take the mark. McCormack in the back.
To be in the back.
And Shane Andrews at centre half forward with the free kick.
There's that area again. That area that they just go to.
Yeah, it's every time, isn't it? You know, he's 50 metres out directly in front, and you know they brought it in from deep on the wing.
So Shane Andrews now has kicked 3 goals, 1 this afternoon. Kicking from just outside 50. He comes in now with the breeze. Left foot kick, he sprayed it. Might not make the distance. Murray's there. It's off over the back of the pack and out of bounds on the full. It will be a free kick to Eastern Suburbs. Nathan Murray to take it in the left back pocket. Try and clear for the Eagles. Flanagan gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. It's a shocking kick though. Once again goes towards Colliger. Bounces over his head. Hunter rides a bump. Gives it to Irving quickly. Breaks through. Goes to the right boot to nobody. Goes out wide. Foot race now. Frost getting across there. Delahunt as well. Flanagan has to go and meet it as well. Keeps in front. Gets a shepherd from Peters, but he's got to pick the footy up. He does so now. Gives it to Peters. Had it. Lost it. Got one high. Should get a free kick and does. On centre wing. David Peters wants to move it quickly.
Yes, Peters on centre wing with the ball, with the free kick. Goes on the right foot now. Drives towards half forward flank. In front of our conjury position. Perkins can't get the ball to it. Good work there by...
good kick.
Stephen Gadd.
Gadd from the Bannockburn side. He's found touch about half a metre inside the boundary line, right at the interchange area for the players. True centre wing, Social Club side of the ground. In comes the ball. Frost and Braniff do it again. Braniff just sheer strength. Out-muscled Frost on that occasion. Gets the right fist of the ball. Gained 25 metres, but again over the boundary line. So it's a sort of a non-event at the present moment. Very negative, and Eastern Suburbs doing a fair job in holding the Bannockburn side in this third quarter. This time Frost gets the tap forward. At the back, Buckingham can't take it. Little give. Connors there, tagged without the ball. I think he helped it a little bit, and he certainly... ball coming back to Kevin Connors of Bannockburn. Now he plays on. There it goes, back into that corridor area. O'Keefe up high. At the back is Matty Pilgrim, picks up the crumbs. Well, Murray went straight through Pilgrim, but now the ball comes back to was Hewitt across to Matty Pilgrim on the left foot. Well, that was a poor kick from Pilgrim, and well intercepted there by Rundle of Eastern Suburbs. Plays on. I think he's kicked it back to Matty Pilgrim. He has. Yes. Pilgrim takes the mark. Now he's got a lead in the forward line. That's a much better looking kick. Colliger on the end of the pass, and well within scoring range now. An opportunity again for the Bannockburn side. Well, I think Colliger was considering playing on there, but the umpire in Fanning was Johnny on the spot, and I think he might have said, well, no good kicking it because you've got to come and do it again. Colliger now, 35 metres out, 45 degree angle on the boot. Good looking kick. It's gone across the face though, and marked behind the line, I think, on that occasion by looks like McCormack. So it's a behind to Colliger, a behind to the Bannockburn side, and on the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard, 12-7-79 Bannockburn, 4-3-27 Eastern Suburbs. 10 minutes, third quarter.
McCormack now from full back, looking for a lead. Braniff gives him one. He elects to go down the middle towards Flanagan, who should be able to mark it uncontested. No, it's over his head. Murray. Now the run. Peters and Murray. Murray's got it. Wants to go wide to Ferguson. Oh, shocking kick again. Sets up Ferguson. Hewitt again. Ferguson just tried to play it back. Now it's a good little toe poke back towards Peters, but Connors is going to make it in first. Handball over the top to Perkins. Tries to tap it on under pressure from Murray. Goes towards Irving. Can get it back to Hunter. Was going to... they're playing around with it. Hunter runs into Flanagan. And now he's on centre wing. Needs to go with a right foot kick. Goes towards Ferguson and Hewitt. Ferguson uses his body well. Does well. And can play on quickly. Goes towards the lead of Stevenson. And it's over. Delahunt puts the hand up and takes the grab at centre half forward to relieve the pressure for the Tigers. Got Rose short. Goes in that direction now. Tank takes it. Plays on quickly. Got Pilgrim over the top. Left hand handball. Sets up Matty a little bit, gets around Stevenson easy. Short little kick towards Shorts over his head, turnover. Braniff, good pickup. And gets it towards centre half forward again, but Delahunt, once again experienced. 30 metre handball to Aaron Broom on half back. Sets it up and can run. Goes with the right boot towards centre half forward in the corridor again. Stefanowski punched away. Goes towards half forward. Giles went for a kick off the ground, couldn't get it. Buckingham and Lynch. So Buckingham got it towards Parisi. Needs a shepherd. Probably won't get one. Giles now. He gets it out to Buckingham. He's free on centre wing. Takes a bounce. Can run. Takes 2 bounces. Takes 3 bounces out half forward. Now he's set something up. Goes to the right boot long towards O'Leary and Ferguson. They all go up. Solomaki in front. O'Leary. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Can he snap it over his head? Yes, he can.
Yeah,
and he
well
kicked the goal.
Well done.
Good play, Sean O'Leary. He's first. And great play, Mark Buckingham on the outer side centre wing to drill it down after 3 bounces and kick the goal for Eastern Suburbs. They're 5-3-33. Bannockburn 12-7-85. 12-7-79. That's on Alexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. Had to fight pretty hard for that though, didn't they?
Yeah, they fought pretty hard across the half back line to get it out, and the good movement on the far side, and young Buckingham running the ball in, and Sean O'Leary just clever play there. Showed good skill to put the ball back over his shoulder, and good roving.
It's just a skill error, though, Laurie, isn't it? It's just a kicking to position. It's just putting their forward line players under pressure.
Like a guy like Fergie doesn't want to be fiddling with the ball on the ground, does he?
That's right.
He wants it up somewhere where you can grab it, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, that's it. That's very poor skill area.
Back in the middle, Braniff up against Frost. Braniff goes early, Frost gets it down. Parisi goes back now and gets it. Was going to go the handball, elects to go the kick instead. Towards half forward, Harding attacks the footy. Rick Harding does well. Right foot kick back to Ensett Kane. Peters can chop it off and take a diving mark. Goes with the left foot kick out wide towards Lynch. Made a bit of space between him and Giles. He goes with the left foot towards Soldalamaki and Perkins goes up, gets a hand to it. Now Soldalamaki keeps his feet. Sheridan inside 50.
Kick it, son.
Kick it. He wants to kick the goal. The umpire gets in his way a little bit. He goes towards Stevenson, who goes up. Ferguson off hands. Can't screw it around far enough. And one behind to Scott Ferguson. 2 goals, 1. His personal tally. They go to 5-4-34. Eastern Suburbs. Bannockburn 12-7-79. We've got some 3/4 time AFL scores, Eric.
Some interesting scores here. Port Adelaide 11-10. Adelaide 7-10. Collingwood 13 goals 9. Kangaroos 10-15.
Beautiful. That's all we like to see.
West Coast 14-6. Bulldogs 15-4.
Oh, so some close games in the AFL. Ball's now come from fullback to Giles on the wing. He takes a bounce and can run away from Lynch. At half forward, goes long towards Gray and Roweth. And Andrews goes up, can't take the mark. Stefanowski rides a bump, then loses the footy. That could be dropping the ball. Falls into Andrews' arms. And he has missed everything. It's out of bounds on the full. Will be a penalty free kick to Eastern Suburbs, and interesting how they do that. I wonder if the umpires picked that up. Irving and Gray were the 2 closest players to the ball. They both moved 30-40 metres up the ground, and Adrian McCormack's come across to take the kick. They've done that well, the Eagles. McCormack's got it. Oh, maybe they should have had one of those 2 kicking it. Goes up Murray, because it was a pretty poor kick in the end. Harding, slick handball towards Connors, got one high advantage. Clinton Shaw's got it. He goes from 50 and kicks a behind. Clinton Shaw. So they go to 12-8-80 now, Bannockburn. Eastern Suburbs 5-4-34. Lexus of Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 14 minutes gone.
Eastern Suburbs are putting a lot more pressure on this quarter, Laurie. I think you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Eric. I'm quite pleased with this part of this third quarter.
All right, the ball, McCormack played on from the full-back position, got well outside 50 with a kick. Pavic picked the ball up, smothered off the boot. Another little kick Colliger attacked the ball very, very strongly on the left foot from 50, drives it back to the goal square. Well
done.
Cal Gray, I think, got underneath Shane Andrews on that occasion and didn't even let him jump, which was a good move, and offhands the ball's out of bounds, 5 metres from the behind post. Deep in the forward line for Bannockburn, 12-8. Play Eastern Suburbs 5-4, in comes the ball. Andrews doing the work with Brannock there. Andrews gets the tap down. McCormack, well, he's conceded because he's kicked the ball through for a behind. Good move. I think he was under real pressure there. And on the Lexus Wyndham scoreboard now, 15 minutes, third quarter. 12-9-81 is Bannockburn, Eastern Suburbs 5-4-34.
We see Troy Collier limping off the ground as well to be replaced by Brett Harding. That's not a good sign for Bannockburn. And the ball has come out now from fullback McCormack, and getting up Troy Sheen. I don't think he's good again. He came off the ground, he's come back on in the last couple of minutes, and he's not good at all. Troy Sheen, he's down on his haunches, and Adrian McCormack's got the kick again, so he could be coming back off the ground. Troy Sheen, McCormack's got it. Goes with the right foot kick towards Flanagan. Good kick too in the middle, and he finds him. He's got Stefanovski a bit further afield. He goes in that direction now. Sets up a little bit, but it was well weighted. Stefanovski, can he take the mark? No, he can't, but he taps it on intelligently to Parisi. Can't pick it up though. Getting in there, O'Keefe. Murray tried to kick it off the ground, back towards Parisi and O'Keefe. On hands and knees, slipping it around. Quick kick out of the pack by Pavic towards the middle. Peters takes the mark. Flanagan could create something for him. He goes in that direction now. Flanagan has to turn. Poor
terrible kick.
Harding takes the mark easily at centre half back in the end. Skill errors killing the Eagles. Now Harding goes towards Connors. Calvin Gray comes at the footy hard as you like. Can go wide to Irving if he wants. He does so now. Sets it up. That's a better kick. He can run. He gets away from Connors. He can run towards half forward. He's got Sheridan supporting the Shepherd. Goes to the right boot. Back into the corridor. Ferguson and Hewitt. Hewitt this time uses the body well. Good contest between those two. And he gives it off by hand to Rose, who runs from full back. Goes with the right foot kick. Poor kick in the end. And turns it over once again. Sean Rundle.
Yes, some skill errors coming from both sides at the moment. And Rundle of Eastern Suburbs drives the ball back inside 50. Pavic, guys, got the run in, can't take the mark, however. Rose recovers, gets a handball to Ronnie Pilgrim. He runs on, didn't handball to brother Matt, drove it to centre half forward. And there's O'Keefe takes the mark in the centre square at centre half forward. Now it's 1-on-1 at the full forward position. Off hands it comes to Cal Gray. Well, had a bounce. Now gets the ball on the left foot. That's not a good kick either. And unfortunately for Irving, it wasn't a good kick. And Rowas picks up the ball. I beg your pardon, Harding goes deep in the forward line. Dropping back. Strong mark there for the Eastern Suburbs side. Dean Lynch deep in the back pocket takes the mark for Eastern Suburbs. Drives to the wing. Up high there was Braniff. Can't take the mark over Frost, but he just pushes it forward. Eastern Suburbs, using any method they can to get it forward. Ball on left foot goes to centre wing. Pavic leads in the race for the ball, well clear of Soldelamakia. Drives back to half forward, and Braniff tried to juggle it on the one hand, couldn't do so. Comes to ground, and players just can't handle the ball out there at the moment. And the umpires finally picked a free kick for a push. It's going to Eastern Suburbs, and it's Nathan Murray, is it, with the ball out there on the half-back flank. Drives it back to the another poor kick. Come back into the centre. Sheridan takes the ball off hands. Weaves, ducks, dives. Now turns on the right foot. Drives it out to the run here of Peters. Has a look. He's got time to look behind him. Picks it up. Now he measured the kick. That's a better looking kick. The leads come out on this occasion from Stevenson. But pretty poor effort from him because great work by the Bannockburn defence. Give credit where it's due, I think. And that was excellent work, Clinton Shaw. He's run a long way down the ground there. He's done well. Out of bounds, just outside the 50-metre arc. Eastern Suburbs in attack. Soldelamakia and Perkins. Soldelamakia gets the tap, and that's interesting. Free kick has gone umpire Fanning from I don't know who's actually in charge on that occasion, but he's given the decision. Soldelamakia drives it towards the goal square. Good contest here. It comes down. Good defence by Bannockburn. Gadd picks up the ball. Well, he had no one to kick it to. He's kicked it straight back to Sean O'Leary, who's taken the mark, and Harding on the mark for Bannockburn. Sean O'Leary. Well, it's a low trajectory kick, but it's done the job because Ferguson he's done a great job at full forward since he's gone there. He's coming down very strongly then. Took the mark just above the head, and will test him out with a kick. I think he's going to be kicking from 45 degree angle, and we'll see what the accuracy is going to be like. Well, we're doing quite a bit of preparation here.
Thinks he's kicking his 100th for the season, I think.
Scott Ferguson.
You want to kick it now?
he will have to kick it.
The cameras are on him.
19 and a half minutes gone. Third quarter. Scott Ferguson will kick from 45. Moves in now. Right footer. puts it on the boot, and he's kicked it like a backman, straight out of bounds on the full. Well, the Laurie de Goldie School of Kicking, I think he did everything wrong, Laurie, didn't he?
Eric got, for one moment, I thought he was going to be sent up for the blood rule. He was just cleaning his nose.
What a terrible kick. So Ashley Perkins it is with the ball in the back pocket. Not much movement. Giles just come off the ground. Zane Carroll back on the ground from the kick in. Back of the pack is Peters on the left foot. Goes looking for Ferguson again. Can't pick it up. Come to ground. Irving coming in from the flank, and he has made a bigger meal of it than Ferguson. And Laurie, the skill areas are really letting them down in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Shocking. Look. I think what's happened at half time, that we've been told to run as much as we can into the forward line, harass the side, get as many guys at the contest as we probably can. We've improved in that area. It's just our kicking skills we can't improve on at the moment.
Yes, they've had quite an amount of the ball, and just not getting it on the scoreboard, certainly. In fact, not even getting on the scoreboard. This time it's John Frost with the ball deep in the back pocket. He's kicked well underneath. Geez, lucky to get outside 50. Good contest there. O'Leary and Perkins comes to Irving. He's handballed it out, but Gad runs onto the ball. Handball across to Broome. Broome across to Matty Pilgrim. Here go Bannockburn. Pilgrim has one bounce. Now he puts it on the right foot, drives it deep into the forward area. Good tap down. Connors reads the crumbs pretty well. He's looking for Pavic running onto the ball. Kenny great work, McCormack. And, the ball's come to ground. Shane Andrews picks up the ball, running in. Well, no free kick, said the umpire. What did he do then? He's probably thought he was going to pay the advantage if it was there, and that's probably good umpiring on that occasion. The free kick was there. A Bannockburn player ran onto the ball, but the umpire then has changed his mind.
We're here. I just saw Mark Parisi's walked off the ground, but he replaced by Kean Devon. He's walked the wrong way. He's gone to the Bannockburn box.
Shane Andrews now, 25 metres out, directly in front, on the left foot. That's goal number 4 for him, and perhaps that's just settled things a little bit for Bannockburn. They've had a fairly ordinary third quarter so far, but 22 minutes gone. Lexus and Wyndham scoreboard now 13-9-87 Bannockburn, 5-4-34 Eastern Suburbs.
And there's there's a bit of a worry. There was a bit of dissension amongst the ranks there. Danny Irving and Sean O'Leary are good mates. They turned around to each other and they were pointing fingers at each other, I think, for some of the play that was down there in the half forward flank. So they're under a bit of pressure, I think, the boys out there. And I think the score line shows that 13-9 to 5-4.
You needed that one, Walshy.
Yes, we did, just to settle down.
3/4 time Bellarine, Drysdale 16-5, the home ground doing a bit of good there, 12-8 Queenscliff.
Back to the middle, Perkins takes the mark from the Peters kick, goes towards half forward. Connors takes the mark in front of Rundle at half forward. Now Kevin Connors goes back on the mark, goes with the left foot kick towards half forward, once again going up and taking the mark is Troy Sheen, recovering for a third time. He's like Lazarus, this bloke.
Almost a free kick to Andrews there, who was held back by McCormack, but not seen by the umpire.
Goes wide and finds Irving at half back. Got Murray up further afield, might go in that direction now. Flanagan as well, he does. Wobbly punt, Harding in front.
Good mark.
Good mark, Rick Harding.
Yeah, top mark.
And he goes with a little kick towards O'Keefe, has to sit and wait, takes the grab. Still on centre wing. And, over the mark was Peters. He smothered it. Oh, O'Keefe. Oh, where's the free kick? Broome had got it. Irving goes in and he gets his kick away, though. Raworth from behind Cal Gray. Andrews and McCormack are there also. And it is off hands and through for a boundary throw-in. About 30 metres around from Bannockburn's goal. They're 13-9-87. They led Eastern Suburbs 5-4-34.
Don't want to be too critical, but that's how the game gets out of hand.
Oh, isn't it?
There was a couple of free kicks there that should have been paid.
Well, Cal Gray's down now, I think, in the hands of the trainers as well. Pretty close to boundary line. Pavic thrown over by Shorty Peters, and it will be a boundary throw-in when Shorty gets off Nick Pavic.
That's exactly what happens, Laurie, isn't it? You know, the free kick should have been paid back in the wing, and that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You see Simon Hunter ready to come on. Matty Pilgrim coming off for Lincoln East. So a few changes from both sides. Boundary throwing. Braniff from a long way back gets a big thump down too towards Irving and Harding. Harding just shepherds for O'Keefe, who taps it on. Now that's a free kick off the ball, and that is Shorty Peters and Nick Pavic, who are still going at it. And Shorty turns around and says, how can you give a free kick to Nick? Well, he has.
Well, it was interesting. He pointed the other way.
So Pavic's got it and goes laterally towards centre half forward. Punch away. Off hands towards Flanagan. Does well. Rides a bump. Gives it to Buckingham. Got Sheridan wide. Has to go to the left boot. Does so. Sheridan, can he make up some ground? Yes, he can. Takes the mark and runs on. Goes on the left boot. Kick around the corner towards half forward. Running onto it, Solder coming across Delahunt. Does well. Then leaves it behind. Picking it up, Perkins. Cool as you like. He's got Delahunt, and then he's got Aaron Broom at centre half back by himself. They can run now. The youngster's got it. Takes a bounce through centre half back. Intervon comes at him. He goes with his right boot towards half forward. Up. Oh, Braniff early. Too early. Clinton Shaw judged it the better. Took the mark at half forward. Come back, Shorty. You could be under the pump, I'll tell you.
50.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Yep. Now, we might as well mention it. Umpire Fanning again. He likes to get into the play, doesn't he? I mean, he really didn't have to do that. All he had to do was bring him back 2 steps, and he would have been right. God, you wouldn't want to buy land off him either. He's giving him a 30-metre penalty.
Yes, perhaps the only a half measure.
I'll tell you.
Sure.
Shaw's kicked the goal though for Bannockburn. His first and the 14th for Bannockburn. 14-9, 93 now. Bannockburn Eastern Suburbs 5-4-34. Leicester win them third quarter scoreboard, and it's just common sense, isn't it? I mean, okay, so he's been in the play and he's given away a free kick, and that's his demeanour. And then to come in and do that, I mean, geez, I don't know, unbelievable. Come on, he's your cousin, Fano. What's wrong with him?
He's absolutely no relation to me, no relation whatsoever, and I got to tell you, he just umpired himself out of any grand final appearances this year.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Straight from the umpire's advisor, Noel Fanning.
Up goes the ball. Braniff up high, but Frost judged it better. Gets the tap down for Bannockburn. Stacks on the mill, still in the centre circle, and umpire Wheelahan will come in, and we'll have a secondary ball down.
And we know from past experience the umpires do listen.
They do, that's right.
Oh, well said, Laurie.
Exactly.
Up goes the ball again. Braniff on this occasion gets the tap forward. Connors reads it well, comes round on the left foot. Well, not a good kicks, high in the air. Harding. Peters come over the top. Players can't get the ball up. Well done, young Harding. That's a beautiful pass. Unfortunately, McCormack leading on this occasion, but there's his backup. Rowers. Excellent work. It's finally come to Lincoln East on the ground, and he was the recipient of a couple of magnificent handballs, Lincoln East. He's ran 15 metres straight into the goals and kicked the 15th goal for the Bannockburn side. 27 minutes gone. Lexus have Wyndham scoreboard 15-9, 99 Bannockburn, 5-4-34 Eastern Suburbs. Just excellent teamwork, fellas.
Tremendous, again, ground speed, running the ball, linking up.
Great hands too, just quick, slick handballs.
Look, one of the comments I've got to make about Bannockburn, their work at the ball's been tremendous. One of the guys that's impressed me is Delahunt.
Yeah, just cool in the
just
back
grabs
half.
the ball once every time. Cool, old North Shore training. Nothing fancy, but just honest.
Back in the middle now. Frost up against Solder back in the ruck. He goes up early, gets the thump down towards Buckingham, try to tap it on to Braniff, does so. Slick hands to Buckingham was good there. He goes with a little kick, leaves it out in front for Stevenson, who has to run at it, does so now, runs through the middle of the pack, handballs back to nobody. That's the deal. Back to the middle, Peters. They're running backwards. Peters now, handball to Solder at centre half forward. Picks it up off one step and drives it long towards Ferguson again. Harding goes up. Ferguson can't take the mark. Needs somebody in support. Got into Vong. Handball to Flanagan was good. Can he kick it on the left? No. Sean Flanagan one behind.
Don't know why he kicked with the left foot.
No talking. Didn't know he could get back on his right, probably. 5 goals, 5-35 Eastern Suburbs. Bannockburn 15-9, 99. Leicester Wyndham third quarter scoreboard.
Eric, I think when you're making so many skill errors around the ground, you tend to get in panic mode, I think.
Yes, that perhaps sometimes happens. The ball's come out to half-back flank. Frost taking the mark. He's found Perkins on centre wing. Bannockburn able to find players pretty comfortably at the moment. In the centre of the ground, Ronnie Pilgrim takes the mark. Player running through is Gadd. Now on the right foot, he chops the player right across the outer side. Oh, good work by Rundle, but there's Broom. Terrific roving there. Gets a handball clear. East again. Over the top to... Carroll on the ground. He's gone for the goal square.
Yes!
Magnificent mark there to Andrews. Didn't quite get it on the first grab, but as he was... I thought the field umpire was signalling the other way. I nearly had a heart attack. But he's directing traffic, I think, the umpire on this occasion. Funnily enough, it's umpire Fanning again.
Just keep your eye on Nick Pavic there. He should be in there.
But it's Andrews on the boundary line, on the correct side, preferred side for a left footer. some chance from that pocket here at St Albans. Runs around, puts it on the left foot. He's gone bang. The goal umpire has not moved, and I think that's goal number 5 for Shane Andrews. Excellent goal, excellent work again by the Bannockburn side. Lexus have Wyndham scoreboard now. 30 minutes gone, third quarter. 16-9. Lead Eastern Suburbs 5-5.
Well, I thought we'd done a marvellous half of the third quarter, Welsh, but you've got back on top of it.
The support you're giving my side. He nearly jumped out of the box then when Drainer Andrews marked that.
Well, I mean, you got to applaud good football.
Inadvertently, Laurie wants Bannockburn to win. I think.
Who on the board is going to go and get the ball? I think she stuck up the pine tree.
Oh, is she? Well, Ray Ettridge.
Ray Ettridge. You know how you get Ray out of a tree, don't you? You wave to him.
Stop it. Back in the middle. Soldalamakia and Frost. I'm not touching that. Soldalamakia and Frost back in the middle. Umpire Wheeler hand. I'll please throw the ball up. He does now. And Soldalamakia gets it down again through the middle. Buckingham handball to interval. There it is. They just lose the football under pressure. Buckingham handball over the top, and they turn over back to Harding. Shepherd by Dullahunt. Turn around the corner. Harding has got it. Brett Harding, and runs away. And he can go from centre wing long towards half forward through the middle. Stefanovski should be a free kick back. Yep. It is.
I think Andrews is complaining to shepherding him out.
Yeah.
Well, there's the siren for three-quarter time, and Bannockburn 16-9, 105. Lead Eastern Suburbs 5-5, 35 in that quarter. Bannockburn kicked 5 goals for after a fairly slow start. They really piled them on in the last 7 or 8 minutes. They kicked 5 goals for, while Eastern Suburbs could manage 1 goal 2. The goal kickers to three-quarter time. Shane Andrews has 5, and 2 each to Troy Colliger and Darren Rath. Singles to Rick Harding, Kevin Connors, Stephen O'Keefe, Nick Pavick, Robbie Giles, Clinton Shaw and Lincoln East, while for Eastern Suburbs 2 to Scott Ferguson, and singles to Adam Sheridan, Tony Soldalamakia and to Sean O'Leary. But it's three-quarter time. It's 16-9, 105. Bannockburn Eastern Suburbs 5-5, 35.